pursuant to Chapter 22 of the Acts of 2022 as amended. This meeting is being conducted in a remote format. The public has been provided with adequate alternative means of access via Zoom as noted in the posted meeting notice, along with access and participation instructions. As chair, I hereby notify all participants that this meeting is also being recorded by the town through Hadley Media and will be made accessible to the public. In accordance with Mass General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 20F, any person who intends to record or transmit this meeting must inform the chair at this time. Anybody else besides us recording? Seeing none, we shall move along. All right, so the purpose of today's meeting is to discuss the potential permanent town administrator replacement of Nathan Malloy. Who would like to lead us off? Doesn't look like Mr. Mason's interested.
Hi,
Trying to
sorry,
stay,
I just got
trying
off
to stay
the call
neutral
with
here.
Germany.
Okay, all right, so Amy's here. Amy Parsons has arrived. Okay, so we interviewed Mr. Malloy last week and told him we would discuss this, which we are doing now. So does anybody have anything they'd like to?
Well, yeah, okay.
offer?
I think Nate will be a great town administrator. My concern is that we not have him start before town meeting, because throwing somebody brand new on the floor of a town meeting is not a good plan.
Mike will still be here.
But Mike should, well, if he has if he's hired in a month as town administrator, the town administrator runs the meeting, correct?
Town moderator runs the meeting.
Town moderator, but the town administrator answers all the questions, and as Nate would be on the spot since he isn't fully informed about what's been going on.
Yeah, but I don't think, Jane, that we would, if he's hired, then it would be silly to put him out there as the person answering the questions. I mean, I think he could still be there, but, between Mike Mason and the rest of the board, we should be able to respond to questions. Okay. He could just introduce himself, for that.
Perfect. As long as he isn't put on the spot. That's my concern.
Yeah.
Because
David?
Yeah, I was just going to say, obviously we wouldn't want to just throw him to the wolves, so to speak. But I think as long as Mike is there to help answer the questions, and he has the rest of the board, obviously, I think it's a good way to kind of introduce him into not only to the townspeople, but to get him involved. It's kind of like some little bit of OJT, and I think it would work.
Mike, are you going to be there at the meeting?
I have made it clear throughout this process, I'm not going to leave the town hanging. I'll do whatever it is that you need.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I agree that it would be not a good idea to throw him to the wolves, so to speak. So if Mike's going to be there as backup, then that's fine. So I think we're all in agreement that we would like to hire Mr. Malloy. Is that correct?
I will make a motion that we hire Nate Malloy as the next Hadley Town Administrator to start as soon as he's available.
Can I just offer a friendly modification that's contingent upon contract ratification?
Good idea. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, I'll second that.
Okay, so motion by Jane to hire Nate Malloy, subject to contract negotiations, ratifications, seconded by David. Anybody have any further discussion?
Randy, just
yes.
One quick thing, just for anybody who's watching live stream or any of that stuff. David's motion is very accurate in that normally it would be pursuant to background check and all the other stuff, but that's already been done based upon the fact that he went through the first process. So all of the financials, all of the normal background information that would be gathered has already been done. We can do a quick query or something along those lines to see if anything has changed, but I think we're all set with everything else.
Okay, and I would assume we have to offer this person a salary number.
Isn't
So,
that in the negotiation issue?
This is one of the 3 positions that are left in Hadley that I'm aware of anyways, that are contractual. So you would have a full executive session contract negotiation with Mr. Malloy. And at that point, if he accepts the terms and the select board is happy with it, we would drop the contract and ratify it.
okay, so the process from here would be what, Mike?
Process from here would be you would vote to select him based upon David's motion. And I would reach out to him and offer him the position pursuant to contract negotiations. We would then set up an executive session at the nearest meeting we could for you all to negotiate. And then once you come to an agreement, it would be at that point that he would give his notice for his current position and all that. And then that clock starts.
Okay.
So basically the next step would be for you to vote yes. We offer him the position and then we set up a meeting for you guys to negotiate.
Chief, have you talked to him at all about how much notice he needs to give, or if there's stuff he needs to wrap up before he would come?
I
I
have.
think it's a month.
He does have a he's not a worker bee, so to speak. He's got a pretty prestigious position over in Amherst. So we did discuss it. He doesn't have anything insanely pressing. He estimated he would probably need about a month. He would, to be respectful, give them about a month, give or take. So I would expect maybe a little more, maybe a little less, depending upon that. But again, I'm not going to leave the town high and dry unless you're looking for somebody else. So I can hang out until he's ready.
All right, well, based on what I just heard, if this plays out, he may not be able to come on board until after town meeting. So, I mean, we'll do our best to get him here as quickly as possible, I would assume, but it just may work out that he's not here till after town meeting.
Anyway, we need to finish the vote.
Yes, I understand.
Okay.
I just wanted to get the discussion out of the way.
Okay.
So just to reiterate, Jane made a motion friendly amended by David and seconded by David. We've had a discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Wait, we got to do roll call because we're
Roll call,
online.
yeah.
So who's keeping track? Mr. Mason, would you be
I
so
guess,
kind?
yeah, I guess that would be me. Roll call. I'm just going to read it across the board. Phil,
Yes.
Keegan,
Yes,
Nevin Smith,
Yes.
Iser,
Yes.
and Parsons.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so now the thing is to set another executive session meeting as soon as possible, we assume?
Yes, ma'am. I will give Nate a call as soon as we're done here and advise him as to how the meeting went and see if we can get him into one of the regularly scheduled select board meetings to fit him into the calendar. Otherwise, we'll reach out and see if we need to set a kind of a separate meeting.
Just in case you need a separate meeting, my question is everyone available Friday at noon?
I am not.
Okay,
Yeah. Middle of the day is tough normally. So
all right, never mind.
We can do that.
Jennifer, actually, as you know, Jennifer's out right now caring for a family member. She did ask me to ask if the board would be willing to have a 30-minute executive session to discuss the insurance advisory committee. And she was hoping to see if folks were available on Monday, the 30th, between 1 and 2. She said it would probably take a half hour.
I'm booked at 1 o'clock.
I'm booked at 1 o'clock,
But I could do noon.
correct? Noon is good, 2 is good.
Yeah, I'm free, whatever.
Same.
All right.
2 would be better, but I can try to make it work.
You too.
All right.
I could too soon.
I'll speak with her and I'll get back with you all. Sorry to take up the time on another important meeting, but thank you.
That's all right. No problem. All right, that was the only item on the agenda for this meeting. I will not say.
Motion
for
to adjourn.
Second,
Motion by Jane,
So
second
6
by
p.m.
Molly.
Tonight.
Amy, did you say something?
Oh, I was saying, so it is 6 p.m. tonight, right?
Correct.
Yeah. 6 p.m. for a by-board meeting tonight.
Okay, we
Okay.
should do a roll call vote for the motion to adjourn.
Roll call to adjourn. Phil,
Yes.
Parsons,
Yes.
Nevin Smith,
Yes.
Iser,
Yes.
Keegan.
yes.
Okay. See y'all
Thank you
tonight.
all. All right.